Of course,
Shit.
I've said that many a time and have not been streaming. So, all right, starting. Stream health is bad. I don't get why there are potential issues, but it's okay.
There we go. I see it.
Now it's because I have unsupported resolution because my resolution is too high or too small. I don't know how to change the video resolution, but aloha, lohali, signing in with ToasterCat. Graves should be joining us here in a little bit, and today we're doing something very special for the entire community. We're going to be doing an AMA, a live AMA. I mean, I don't even know how to say it, but basically, you have questions, we have answers, or at least Toaster has answers, and I have a ridiculous over-the-top personality. So, Toaster, tell everyone hello.
What is up, guys? ToasterCat here on Lil Holly's channel. Just gonna be chilling, talking manga talk, manga squad for a bit, and yeah, hopefully we have a good time.
I think it's going to be a great time. For questions, for answers, for stories, because this is the first ever AMA. So let's start off with some real basic, real fun questions. Like, I'll open it up for you. Start off, Toaster. The very first thing that I want to ask you is undoubtedly, how has your week been going?
Week's been pretty good, Just school's coming back up, so that's the only thing that's like fuck. Kind of sucks a bit, but other than that, can't complain. What I read? Oh, you know what I did? I
What?
did something crazy. I reread all of World Trigger just randomly, spur of the moment, like 2 days ago. I was just on the app and I just saw World Trigger and I was like, fuck it. And I started it again and I caught back up.
What is up,
and
guys?
now I'm tempted to do manga chapter reviews on it because it comes out like once a month. So I'm like,
I mean,
it's
that
so fucking good.
honestly, that would add a bit of a change to the content on your channel. Like,
Yeah, but I don't know.
that's
I,
but that's a good thing.
I feel like I'm just gonna do it for like 2 months and then stop.
Hey, you know what? It's better to try something and fail than not try at all. Because what happens
Yeah,
if you
that's
start
true.
doing it and you like it? For me, like right now, I'm trying to do a completely new video style for one video every couple weeks. It's not going to be a guaranteed thing. They're smoky, uh, and I'm really pumped for it. But you know what? If you start reviewing the chapters of World Trigger, I would watch those guaranteed.
Are you caught up?
I am basically. I think I'm one chapter behind right now.
Yeah, it's so fucking good right now. It sucks because of how intense it is right now. Like we're in like a B squad war right now, a B squad
Yeah,
battle. But it's like with one chapter, or it's 2 chapters a month, right? And
yeah.
that's what it's 2 chapters a month, and they both come out like around the same time, something like that. It's so weird, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy we're at least getting content for World Trigger. It's so fucking good.
I mean, here's the big thing that's worrying me right now. Like with what's going on with from the middle of December to the end of January, there are always issues when it comes to publishing manga. So we're all feeling that pain of like sporadic, like double releases.
Yeah.
Like One Piece's most recent chapter is insane, uh, which is awesome. But then we're gonna have to wait again for the next chapter to come out. But World Trigger, I think, is slowly making its way to being the one of the top shonen currently going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Which
For sure.
means, when was that originally published?
Had to be like 2011, maybe 2010.
Oh, so what you're saying is this could possibly be contender for best manga.
No,
in the
never
2010s.
mind.
Oh,
2013.
oh.
You're good.
But
We're
you're
good.
saying this could possibly be a contender for it?
I don't think so because it's 2013.
Um,
Maybe. No. You know what? I say no just because of the hiatus.
oh,
I think
well,
that was a killer. It was 2 years, dude.
but then that throws Hunter x Hunter underneath the bus because he's had a cumulative
Oh
hiatus
yeah,
of
but
6
that's like
years.
that was already off the bus, off because it's like it came out in 1999
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
but I mean, It's good. It is a blast to
World
read.
Trigger for sure. I don't know how you feel. How do you feel about the main character? What's your thoughts on him?
Well,
Everyone like
it depends
everyone really
on
wants him to get like a lot stronger, but I like where he's at right now.
for me. It depends on who you think of as main character, because
Oh
I,
well,
I
it's
I
the
feel like they're
four, right?
both. Yeah, I feel like they're both kind of like a split main character. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Kuga and what's it, Mizukuma or something like that?
Yeah,
Mikuma.
it's here. I'll pull it up and look at it. It's monsters called neighbors, border, 4 years. Kuga is the humanoid neighbor,
Yep,
and uh, Mikumo. Yeah.
Mikuma. Well, the mangaka says the four main characters are Kuga, Mikumo, the girl, I forget her name, and Jin.
Okay. There's always a character named Jin in like every single story. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
and
that?
he's not here, dude. He's not here. Can you believe that?
This is the most upsetting thing that I've ever had happen in my life. Okay, it's not the most upsetting thing. It's not even like top five, but it's annoying. All right, here we go. I was told that there is that. All right, and all right, got that sent out. But yeah, so I think that from a main character perspective, I like the fact that he's not suddenly becoming a monster, but I get the feeling that they're not setting him up to become a monster. I think it's just going to randomly happen that somehow he's going to be super integral to the story, like to the plot line. I know that doesn't.
I don't know. I feel like his tactical skills are definitely on par with everyone else.
I still think he's a step behind everybody on the tactical ability. It feels more like he feels like the everyman of the story. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're comparing him to the B squad, yes. A squad, no. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I
Cause
can I can see
yeah,
that.
they're like really strong. Don't get me wrong. And then Kuga's like as stronger than most A class people already. And then they have Hayu's now, which he's pretty dope. But I don't know, dude. The part that I don't understand, I need to give it a reread. What was up with like? I just automatically assumed that like everyone needed to have only 3 people, and then all of a sudden they have 4. It's like, yeah, we have 4 now. It's like, what? I didn't. Maybe I read it too fast or something, but I don't know what the handicap was because they just straight up have more people. I guess it's more points you can lose, but it's also more people. Like, wouldn't that just always be better?
No, because trying to manage a team of, so this is gonna sound. Have you ever had to be like? Have you ever been like the manager or like a supervisor for something?
You think it's that hard to manage like one more person? I think the pros highly outweigh the cons.
I think. I think if you're going, I think the jump from trying to manage 3 people, because it's who's ever in charge is only managing 2, and you're only having to balance out 2 abilities.
Mm.
Um, Suddenly you're having to manage out all 4 of your abilities, and coordinate them. I think it adds a little extra element of it adds an extra element of leadership, and it really lets you know who's going to be the best leader on the team. But the other thing is, I do think it does have far more benefits, but you're also not going to be dropped into a real world neighbor battle situation with only 3 people.
Yeah, that's
So you
true.
need to
It's
start
not like
practicing more and more, commanding more and more people. So eventually you could get a whole squad. Because remember when they were originally trying to capture Kuga,
yeah,
and they had squads of like 10.
yeah, it's true. But it's just in the beginning how they described it was like 3-on-3 battles.
Yeah,
Like it made it feel so like confined and like, all right, this is 3-on-3, and then it's like, oh yeah, we got 4 people. It's like I just felt like, and a part of me felt like it was a little bit of a cop out to where they didn't want, because that was going to be a big thing. It's like, who do you drop? Do you drop the girl or do you drop Mikumo? You know, I thought that was gonna be interesting, seeing like who gets benched. But it's like, no, we're all in it. I was like, I guess that's fun too. But
yeah. And honestly, I would have dropped Mikomo
yeah,
instantaneously, because you can literally have the girl be like,
Chaika,
"Hey,"
there, that's her name, Chaika.
I was like, "Hey, I'd be like, listen, charge your bullet all the way up and just let it rip. Like, odds are your bullet is the size of a house. Just
Yeah.
fire it. That would have been my strategy. A terrible strategy, but I would have used it.
People are saying like it's a bit OP now because of like how strong her shields are. I was like, that's true. Because like 50 chapters ago, back then, like when she was cover firing for Mikomo and she focused on shielding, it was like that was your first glimpse of like, holy fuck, dude, her shields are insane. They're blocking like sniper bullets.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed the story so far. I enjoy the story a lot so far. And we'll see how much longer it goes on for.
Hopefully, I don't know. Seems like a story that can be going on for a while, but it's slow and steady, slow and steady.
They have two separate worlds to really uh uh they have two worlds to explore, which will help them build a story. And it's kind of the exact opposite of what the Promised Neverland is doing, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not caught up with that.
It's I don't know. I don't know how I feel
Think
about
it's going
it, man.
downhill.
I have a very, very unpopular opinion. Very unpopular opinion, according to a lot of people. I still think it's good. I still think it's really, really good. I just think that spoilers. I guess not really spoilers, but there's spoilers. So be warned. I'll put my hands back up like this when they're done. In the story, they take like a 2-year time skip, but they do so much in that time skip, and they do it as a montage instead of a pure like cut to black time skip that you kind of
Okay.
get glimpses of it, and you're like, that's a little jarring. And then they are now reintroducing characters from the past, and it just feels disjointed and dishonest to me, at least. It feels like they're just reintroducing them to reintroduce them. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
So it's not bad per se. It just feels like it. That first arc that it had was absolutely its best. After that, it felt like the author had an idea where he wanted to go, and I think this is a point where they have an idea of how many chapters they want the story to end in, and they're just wanting to end it in that many chapters, regardless of what happens. It's the reverse Otis syndrome. Otis like, I don't know how many chapters I have left, guys. I have 20%, but he's like, I have 20%. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whereas this guy's like, I have 10 chapters left. This is going to be done this year.
Wait,
in
did they really
2019.
announce that? How many chapters have left?
It's let's see. Will the Promised Neverland end? The author said. So in August of 2018, the Promised Neverland became one of the main pillars of Shueisha. And in an interview, the author describes how he pitched The Promised Neverland with a manuscript of around 300 pages. He said, Shirai currently only sees about 20 or 30 volumes for the story as a whole.
20 or 30 volumes, and what are we at right now? Like 15?
Yeah. Released in English.
In English, we have 7, I think.
7, but in Japan, there are 12 volumes. So we still have 8 volumes left to go, but it feels like he's speeding up the story exponentially. So that's, like I said, to me, it's not bad, but it's just the way that the story's ending. Anyway, spoilers over. Turn them off. We have our first question from Dendor, and he says, what trending topics help you grow properly as a mangatube creator? I'll let you take this first one since you are obviously much further along than I am.
Trending topics in the manga community. Well, that could be like if you're trying to like for sure appeal to a mass crowd, that could be hand in hand with the anime community. So let's say a popular manga gets an anime, you could like make a difference video like, oh, this is what the difference is between the two. usually, like the really big YouTubers do that, and it works out for them. But if it doesn't really usually doesn't really work for the smaller channels because the bigger channels are already doing it, per se. And for if you really want to get into the manga community, what really works is like always like collection videos, haul videos are like number one, what everyone wants to watch. So whenever something new comes out, that for sure will add on more attraction to your channel as well. So when, for instance, the 2 times last year when I did it, that helped grow my collection because I knew it was going to get more clicks was when the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal editions came out. I just did an unboxing of the first volume, and I made sure I did it the day it came out, for me at least. And it was one of the first on YouTube, and it got like 1,000 views within the first couple days. And then the same thing for 20th Century Boys, the omnibus, it did the same thing, and that got 1,000 views the first couple days. And it's mainly about, you have to see what people kind of wanna watch or are interested in. So tip, what I'm gonna do and what probably everyone's gonna do, it's gonna get a lot of views. I'll let you in on it, is the deluxe edition for Berserk. That is gonna be a trending topic when it comes out.
That is 100% going to be a trending. When is that actually going to be released?
I think in May. I'll look it up right now.
All right. So, any other advice before I jump in with my own?
Other than that, don't be disheartened when things don't get as many views as other things, because that's natural. It's everything. Like in the manga community, like I've said it before, it's manga hauls, manga collection videos. Those are always going to do way better than your other videos, and there's usually nothing you can do.
Dindor says it's coming out in March.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So yeah, be prepared, be ready for anything. And this is where I'm a little bit different than a lot of other creators. I don't specifically do hauls, twice a month, 3 times a month, however many times. I mean, Toaster, how many times a month do you do a haul?
I try to do one every week and a half, or a week and a few days.
And for me, since I don't quite go as in depth with the books, I kind of show off what I have and explain why I got them instead of, show off the artwork. I only do mine once a month, which means that I'm only getting those big view videos once a month. Now take a look at somebody like Migs. He does the same thing that I do. He does one manga haul a month, but he'll do a teaser for his manga haul, which helps build up that interest, which you can do. And that's kind of splitting the topic up. But for me, like, I will talk about what I want to talk about. And it makes it a little bit more of a headache, because my videos are a lot more hit and miss than anything, with a lot more misses than hits, because what I'm trying to do is add some kind of a bit more of myself to each individual that I make. And it's kind of frustrating because there's somebody that I know, and I'll give her a boost. She doesn't make manga related content, but she just started her YouTube channel earlier this week, and her name's Abby Burner. Real nice girl. And her first video, and I'm not gonna lie, I subscribed because I like her as a person. Her first video has over 1,000 views in 5 days, and her second video has 326 views in 2 days, and she already has 144 subscribers. That's awesome. And I am totally jealous. A lot of it comes down to your connections in, I don't want to say IRL, but it's your connections that you have in real life, the people that you know. It's your personality, and it is 100% just it I don't want to say it's luck, but a lot of it has to do with luck. Like, would you agree to that? Yeah, for me, I think a lot of it depends on luck and personality. But if I was going to create content that I knew was going to be on point at all points in time, I would probably end up doing, I would review the series on my shelf, just one series a week, pull it off the shelf and talk about it. I talk about the artwork, dive in depth, and I would do one new series every week and make 2 to 3 videos about it. Like talk about the artwork, talk about the author, talk about the series overall, talk about characters in it, and I would break it down and just continuously make videos about that because I have 45, 50 different series on my shelves alone, and if you include all of the ones that I've read in general, I have over 183. That's 3 years worth of topics that I could talk about. But to me, that would get a little bit boring. Little boring. Let me see if there's another. Okay, how do you? What about? Okay, what's your advice on building a brand?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. At least on YouTube or maybe building like a portfolio in a sense. Like I think it's important to stick to certain types of videos. Like, hmm, how would I explain it? With a lot of manga creators on YouTube, I don't. There's a lot of people that are kind of just spur of the moment, and which I like. I like watching spur of the moment random videos, but I think it's really important to like set it down and like have a specific type of video for your channel. Like I feel like I'm not really one to talk about it right now, but I just barely started it. Like I'm doing my manga haul and my podcast. That's it. That's all I'm gonna be doing for like the next few months. Is just every week you're gonna see a podcast, you're gonna see a manga haul, and I'll work on other videos like bigger projects in between. But there's not gonna be anything else. Like I think it's just more of building a channel in which people know what they're going to be watching, and then just hey, if you have a random spur of the moment video, that's cool too. But I don't know, I'm just not liking those videos that I do anymore, the spur of the moment random things anymore, because I just want to go more production heavy now this 2019 and be like, all right, my podcast and my haul, those are like easy, get them out there, I'll put some edits in my haul, and my podcast is just audio.
Yeah,
But for like the other type of videos, like say a big review or analysis or theory video, I kind of want to go like balls to the wall.
I think that you would do very, very, very well doing that. And I think that would be your brand. The ToasterCat personality is laid back. It's knowledgeable. It's honest. When I think of ToasterCat, I think laid back, knowledgeable, honest, and damn son, just nice. Honestly, like that sounds really, really weird. But that's when I think of your brand. That's what I think of, and also ridiculously awesome like pictures. Like look at this, look at it, look at this picture right there. Like I know your actual YouTube pictures change, but you always get the best people to do your artwork. Uh, and for me, like if I were to point out different people in the community and what their brands are, like when I think of them, what do I think of personality wise? So let's start off with the obvious ones, and then I'll have you throw some people that I might or might not know. Uh, so obviously Graves. I think of he's a gentle giant. He is like that amazing uncle in the community who welcomes everybody in and just makes sure that everyone is welcome. I think of him as a dad, and I think of him as probably one of the largest collectors in the United States. I mean,
For
hands
sure.
down. He probably has the most manga knowledge stuffed in his head out of almost anyone that I know. Just because of the amount of books that he has. I'm jealous of it. I may have a few series that he doesn't, but his is just so expansive and he's always so inclusive. His brand is inclusivity. Is that even a word?
I think with Graves, well, what I think is crazier is when you find out like the series that he doesn't have. It's like you don't have this, but you have all of this. He's like, yeah, dude, I just don't have it. It's just so weird,
Like
It's so
I'm
weird him not having it.
I'm confused. He has all of Detroit Metal City, but he doesn't have any Rave Master.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like to me, that is some of the weirdest stuff ever. Um, and let's see. Uh, when I think of Amaskio J, I think of tag questions and I think of Evil Snorlax. Like that's his brand.
Yeah.
If I was gonna
Matthew,
make
for sure.
if I was gonna make a T-shirt for Amaskio J, and I can't believe I'm even thinking about this right now. If I was going to make a t-shirt for him, it would be Snorlax with like an evil smile on his face playing tag with just a random like chibi character of somebody else. Like a chibi Snorlax playing tag with somebody chibi else. Like that's what I would do. That would be awesome. I'm just going to pull up my list of people that I'm guaranteed subscribed to right now just so I can be sure that I don't miss anybody.
Oh, another thing, since we're talking about like, oh, say you want to improve your channel, but like also if we're talking improving like content wise and like production wise, it's obvious, like, you know, better sound, lighting, all that stuff. But it's like once you do all that, this is the hard part of YouTube. This is the hard part of creating manga videos, creating any kind of videos is like say your whatever videos you're making, say it's about a C, you know, it's about a C or a D. And the next day, all of a sudden, you order everything off Amazon. You come back, you make another video, and you took it from like a C or a D to an A. Like you got a new mic, you got new lighting, you did everything right. And that's what you said with luck. It's like, and you'll probably still get the same amount of views or a little bit more. You know, YouTube is very, very disheartening, and I think that's the worst part. In more ways than one, it's just you can put your all in a video, and again, like I said it before, it's like it won't do as good as a manga haul or a manga unboxing or a collection video.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And there's another thing that I kind of want to talk about with that. It's everyone always asks, like, I go on to YouTube, like small creator Reddit channels, like subreddits, and a lot of people are like, oh, just enjoy what you're doing. You know, if you love what you're doing, then why do it? But I think deep down, honestly, the reason why a lot of people want to be on YouTube is they want to talk with people for sure, but they also want to, I don't necessarily want to say taste fame, but they want to be able to create something that people love and enjoy. And if you're going on there for that, you know, it'll be easier to burn out. There's not that there's anything wrong with just going on there and creating for other people, but you need to create for yourself. You need to be honest with yourself about why you're creating. Like me, I'm taking a hard look at my analytics right now because that's what I enjoy doing.
It's fun. The numbers are fun. If you like numbers, I think that'll come hand in hand. Just because it's so crazy looking at that.
It is, and right now, I mean, I've noticed that there's a little bit of a downswing in all of my.
Dude, yeah, I think that's just
the time of year.
The time of year, right? Because in December, like late December, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden after like when everyone started going back to school, it's like it's a little depressing.
It is. But again, I'm creating for the community. I'm creating for me. Like you won't see me try to do the same style. I'll try to do a lot of the same style of video, but I keep trying to push myself further and further with each one. You'll notice I do something different. Or I try something else. If I don't enjoy making the videos, I wouldn't do it. But to give you guys an example of when there's a huge dip in your views, we'll start off with the most obvious thing that I can point at. Before we'll use December 22nd as my, or I guess December 24th, because that was when it was published. My manga collection, which came out on December 24th. Right now it's sitting at 1,700 views, which is 3 times as much as any of my other videos. And then after that, I had a great run, like 94 views on my next one, 123, 175, 163. And then we started to dip down right towards the beginning of January. 90 views on my questions for the manga club, But that was a random video that I put out at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. Like, that's awesome. But then my next Monday video kind of saw another hit, so 57 views. My chapter review, 93 views. Live stream, 64. Should Manga Go Digital, 81. And then my Eden Zero chapter 27 review, 74. And part of it is I missed the mark on releasing the chapter review. It came out 24 hours earlier than I was expecting it, and I just didn't get it out until I normally do, which is a problem. But it's seeing these numbers. I'm not like, oh man, I'm only getting, 1/100th of the amount of, or 1/20th of the amount of views that I was getting before. I'm looking at it and going, okay, this is the time for me to experiment. This is the time for me to get even more solid in my brand, for me to experiment with editing processes in GIMP, and to make my videos, thumbnails, tags, and content all around better for when more people come back to my channel.
Yeah, I think what you experience is like I'd have to go look at other people's videos as well, but we're like exactly what happened with me, like exact, like tick for tack, you know.
Yeah.
I was looking at the channel, and it's don't get me wrong, it's not like end all be all like I'm gonna stop creating now because I had a really good run and now it's over. It's more like it is disheartening because it's like, wow, what's the difference? And it's like, well, the difference is probably a lot of people were at home chilling, you know, and not busy, not having things on their mind, and they watched it, you know. So if you look at it that way, it's nothing you could have done.
Yeah.
But it's cool that we had that run. Like same thing, dude, with my manga collection video. It's like the next like 5 videos did really really fucking good. Like it was manga collection video, and then everything after that was like holy fuck. Like it felt like I was on fire, you know.
Yeah.
But it was just like the moment, and then everything starts from now. It's like all right, everything's slowing down, slowing down. It's like all right, well this is where we're really at, and you know you just got to work from there.
It is. And it's, you know what? The other thing that I think that you and I have, I just started thinking about, I don't know if you've considered it yet, is our videos were getting a lot more views when Shonen Jump wasn't publishing any chapters.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Right? I didn't think about that until just a second time. But think about that. The bigger creators weren't able to do their their weekly reviews. They weren't able to do their weekly discussions about chapters. So suddenly people are searching for content elsewhere, and they're like, oh, this person's doing a video about One Piece. What's it about? And it turns out it's a manga haul. Well, guess what? You just pulled somebody else in.
That's true.
So I think that I think that when Shonen Jump isn't publishing is when us collectors can push our channels a little bit more and try to get a few more subscribers. I think I might try that next year because we won't have another big break for another couple months, right?
What's that thing? The Golden Week or
Golden
something
Week?
like that, right?
When is Golden Week?
When was that?
Let me check when Golden Week is. Golden Week Japan. The first national holiday during Golden Week is April 29th.
There you go. They take it off for that, right?
Yeah. So April 29th to early May, and it looks like the last one for this year is May 5th. So the next time that we might see a huge boost in viewership is during that week when no one's publishing anything. So gear up your videos for that. It should be an exciting time.
Yeah, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's like if you want to get in the mod community, do it. It's fun. Make your videos for sure. There's the cool thing about it is there's a for sure audience. Like you might not get huge. It's like it's so different and weird and random. Like I think with the there's always going to be someone that like blows up, and it's like last year it was like Migs and Yomu were pretty much the ones that like blew up, and then this year it's like Flip Otaku's already going to be at 200 subs because he had a really really good collection video.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, it's
great
like
collection video.
it was like he had like what 20 subs. Like he uploaded a couple videos, he had like 20 subs, and it was mostly because like we were like, oh cool, dude, and people were subbing, and he dropped his massive collection, and I was like, holy fuck, and then boom, you know, a video with 3.5k views and like almost at 200 subs now. It's like there's for sure ways to do it that'll be way better and way more effective. Like I want to parallel Flip Otaku when I started. It's the same exact thing that happened is like if you started creating around the same time as him, like you're going to be a little disheartened, if not a lot disheartened, because the same thing happened with me when I started years ago. It's like I started, but I didn't have a collection, so I didn't have that extra boost that a collection is almost like a resume already, you know? Like you upload, it's like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Look at all the manga he has. Like he knows. And meanwhile, I had no volumes, and I was like, hey, here's my collection. I have all of Death Note and like 3 volumes of Hunter x Hunter. And it's like, cool. And then meanwhile, someone else uploads a collection and they have like 500 already. They just shoot up in subs, and I'm just right there like, all right. But slow and steady does win the race, you know. At the end of the day, I think that person ended up quitting. Well, I did too. I've quit like 3 times, but you know, I'm still here,
I mean,
and
we won't allow
it's
you to
grind.
quit this time. I hate to tell you this. You're gonna have to put out at least one video a month. You're gonna have to, if you decide to quit, we're gonna promote you to Insidious Swede, where you have to go once a month.
For sure. I don't know. I don't even see like quitting. Like for to me, it'd be really hard because one video a month, that's like so easy, you know, like a haul. Like why give it all up if you could just do like one little haul a month?
Uh, yeah, I think one little haul a month is good. I don't think that's quitting. Yeah.
Okay.
I just got a message from Graves. His alarm didn't go off.
Oh, he's gonna probably get in here. Okay, I want to read the question. They say subscribers increasing supposed to exponential, but did you guys experience that? Uh, let me see. Okay, so this is how I want to talk about it. I've never had a huge subscriber boost, but I don't know what you would consider that a huge subscriber boost because I've seen it happen to people before. Like, say someone gets a shout out or anything, any little thing, and they jump like how I see a huge subscriber boost is like 30 to 40 subs,
Yeah.
like 20 to 50. Like, it's like a huge, like, bam, out of nowhere, just like get a huge amount of subscribers. Like what happened with Flip. Like, I'm pretty sure one day he gained like 50. And with me, that's never been the case. I think to this day, the most I've ever gained is like 15, and it was just random. And I don't know. What I'm saying now is only true for like the last like 3 months. Is I've been gaining a shit ton of subs, but that's relative to what I consider a lot of subs. Where right every day I would gain like a subscriber, or maybe I wouldn't, or maybe the next day I'd gain two. So it'd be like a constant like maybe 50 subs a day, not a day. What the fuck am I saying? A month, 50 subs a month, maybe 40. I was like, all right, slow and steady, you're going. And at that point, it's still nice because there's some people that don't gain any subs a day, you know, and it's enough like impetus where it's like, all right, this is gonna keep me going because yeah, I'm doing it because I want to, but at the same time, that's not enough. Like
Yeah.
going what Lohali says, it's true. Like do this because you want it, but it's still not enough because it's like you start creating it. It's like you're creating and throwing it into a void. And at one point you're like, why am I doing this? Like that monster starts battling the angel that is, well, I'm doing it because I want to. Yeah, but there's always going to be a struggle there, and you have to find the balance. And
And
now recently I've been gaining a lot of subs, like as in I gain at least like 3 or 4 a day, or sometimes more. Sometimes I'll gain 0, but the next day I'll gain like 7. And I don't know why, but then at the same time, it's like it feels kind of like a lost thing where it's like I looked at it the other day when I was like saw my, oh, congrats on 1,000 subs. That was in like October, and now I'm almost at 1,400, and I'm just like I feel the same.
yeah,
So it's weird.
like, and for my channel, I decided to go back and take a look at my subs. So the first time that I had, like, my channel growth was pretty slow. Like, when I got my first shout out in September. Let's see, when was this? September 16th, Sunday, September 16th. When I got my shout out on that day. Thank you, Toaster, by the way.
Well, how long were you making videos before that? Let's
I'd
talk about that gap.
started. I started. My first video was, I think, published uh, June 28th ish, like the end of June.
Okay.
So I'd been publishing for about July, August, September. So about almost exactly 3 months up to that point. And I had had 25 subscribers.
So you gained like a subscriber every like 3-4 days.
Yeah, maybe. If I was lucky, I'd get a subscriber every 3 4 days. Then suddenly I get my shout out from you, and I go from, uh, 23, 24 to a total of 50 overnight because I gained 23 subscribers in one day, and I saw that same boost. Like, then I got, within that same 3 day span, I gained probably 30 subscribers. So then it was, still slow and steady growth. Every couple days I'd gain one, lose a couple, gain one, lose a couple. And then it started to pick up more and more. So then I started to gain two, lose one, or zero. And then I published. My biggest days for like when I posted a video would have been for myself was Tuesday, November 27th. I got 7 subscribers. Followed by Wednesday, December 26th, I gained 9. And then Saturday, December 29th, I gained 9. But every day after that, I've gotten 1 or 0, but I've been averaging at 3 new subscribers a day. In the last 7 days, I've gotten 11 subscribers, which is, for me, pretty neat, because you figure that there are 52 weeks in a year, right? So you do 52 times 11. I mean, you're sitting at nearly 600 new subscribers in a year.
Yeah, so by the end of this year, you're looking to almost hit 1,000. If you keep averaging this much.
If I keep averaging at least this much, I'm going to be gaining.
The thing is, though, like, how I feel about it is, like, there's only... If this was, like, if YouTube was a straight and steady input, output, like, the more you put in, the more you get out, like, everyone would be huge, And that's why it's so random. Like you were saying, it's like, if I maintain this, let's hope you do, but let's hope you also do better, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like you're hoping, because you're going to be continually posting videos, you're going to be upping your content, your production and everything. So you think like, well, hopefully within like a few months, it won't be 3 averaging like 11 a week. It'll be like averaging like 15 or 20 a week.
Oh yeah.
But with YouTube, it's like you never know.
Yeah, and like I'm averaging 1.5 new subscribers a day right now. In the last week, and that's if I'm getting 1.5 new subscribers a day times 365. That's 575 new subscribers by the end of the year, which would be awesome. That would be amazing. You know how excited I would be to have that many people like subscribe to my videos. But now I want to talk about something that's even more on the flip side of that. Like, you and I are focused so much on subscribers right now because subscribers is like, oh, this is how many people might be watching my videos. But I want to talk about something a little bit more intangible, if this makes any sense. I want to talk about the number of people that watch your videos. Not the number of people that might watch your videos, the number of people that do. And I think that there is a correlation between the quality of your videos and the percentage of people watching it. Like Flip Otaku, we keep coming back to him just because he's a great example. He has 198 subscribers. We'll call it 200 subscribers just for ease of use. He's averaging, his biggest video is 3.4 thousand views. Then it was 51, 153, 112, 135, 125, 205, 176, 207, 112, 61, 48, 107, 95, 73. That's a damn near 50% rate. Like, that's really good. Yeah. Whereas if you look at somebody like the Anime Man, who has, and I'm only going to look at, I hate looking him up. Here we go. The Anime Man. The Anime Man is now pulled up. He has 1.6 million subscribers, right? That's a lot of subscribers, and he's putting out videos when his videos. The Anime Man. So I get. Oh, that was annoying. All right, his videos are getting. We'll do the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do the top row. 112,000, 122,000, 237,000, 734,000. 438, 278, and 187. To me, that's not good. Like, that percentage.
I think that's like, but the averaging thing as well. It's like, I think on YouTube, if your subscriber base, if you post a video and you're getting like, I don't know where I got this number from, where it's like usually people average like 1/10 of that. If it's anything, because the problem with sub count is, you don't know what the people are subbing for.
Exactly.
You do know when you look at the video views, but that's why it's like, if you post anything, you're getting like 1/10. It's like, that's usually pretty good. If you're getting half, it's really good. And I don't think, like, Flip Otaku at the moment right now, he wouldn't be a good example because of just how recent his exposure and his growth has been.
Yeah, you know what? I
Because it's
I can
like
agree to
how I
that.
do it too, how I see it. If we're looking at it as like someone who watches YouTube, you'll usually like subscribe to someone and be on them for like a couple weeks, and then you're
Oh God. Oh no. Technical difficulties, everybody. Oh God. Oh God. Give us a minute. Somebody messed up here. Somebody messed up.
what happened?
Accidentally messed up. My bad. Trying to add Graves and something went wrong.
Something went horribly wrong.
Something went horribly wrong. Sorry about that interruption, everybody. We're back. We're fine. We're alive. It's all good. Hopefully Toaster doesn't kill me in my sleep.
Yeah, I don't know where I left off. Where it cut out.
Somebody let Toaster know where he left off because I'm not sure either. Oh man. Oh, there we go. No, I don't want to do that.
So is Jin in here? What's going on?
Not yet. I'm trying to get him added because it didn't add him. All right. Just, he's been invited. We'll see if this works. That was sorry about that, everybody. We love you all. Don't kill us.
You know what's another thing too? It's like if you try to do like a video about a manga series, the sad part too is hey, what's up?
So,
So, just as a quick heads up,
Oh, not being a good example. Okay, well, let me just say this quick before it's like, oh, he's not a good example because he's bad, is because he's too fresh and new. And when you're fresh and new, it's like usually everyone that's subscribed is gonna keep watching your stuff
yeah,
because it's like, oh, well, you just came out, you know. But usually over time, like say someone subscribes 2 months ago, what's usually gonna happen is they probably not gonna watch every single one of your videos. They'll probably watch like 1 in 3. You know, it's always going to be the new guys that just subscribed like a week or two ago who are going to be constantly giving you that view.
absolutely. Graves, we're doing the Q&A again, the live stream Q&A. And we're getting a lot of questions from Dindor and Towinks. Is that how you say that name? But about how to improve the community. So how to create things and how to be awesome. We mentioned branding and that Kakaishi scroll behind you and all that great stuff.
all right.
And you know what? I want to get your take on something. Braves, are you ready for this? Bum bum bum. First off, good
So,
morning. Did you wake up? Are you awake?
Yeah.
How do you stay up to date on what's trending in the community?
As far as like events and stuff,
Just like releases, events, things like that. How do you keep your videos up to date? How do you keep your videos on what's trending?
um, I usually save the I'll save everybody's like stuff and I'll watch the original person's like the tags that we've done here recently. I'll save them in my watch later, and then I'll leave them in there until after whatever. So anybody else that does like the tag video, like with Taco Mike's tag video that's going around, I have his saved on there, uh, and then everybody else's that's already done it, I've already watched all theirs and taken it off of watch later until I do that. And when I do somebody else's tag or whatever, then I go back in and I take it off.
Yeah, I mean, tag videos are a great way to stay on top of what's trending. Great way. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, everybody. Woo. So.
Okay, another question. How about the background? How much do you think that matters?
Um,
It depends.
I'm gonna have to agree to that. I think it depends. How good is your
Uh,
personality? Let's start off here. If you have a great personality, like a very engaging personality, your background is not going to matter quite as much. If you're very moving and active on your screen, your background is not going to matter as much. But if you're kind of more of a static person who moves a little bit slower, people's eyes are going to wander. So I think
oh,
that
I
background
thought
matters.
he was talking about the background on like your channel.
No, I think
Yeah, background of the video.
video, yeah, video background. I think
Oh,
I
okay.
think it'll I think it depends a lot on your personality. I think if you have a very active, engaging, like out there personality, your background doesn't need to be as good, but I still think it plays a part in keeping people's interests. If you just
Well,
have
at
a
least, yeah, at least in this community, I think it's just like safe to say, just put bookshelves with manga in the background, and you're good.
I feel like that's a pot shot
Right.
at basically all of us.
Yeah, no,
It
but like
is.
that's what you should go for. Like, that's what everyone does, and it's because it's good. It's
Yeah,
what you
The
want to see. You're watching a manga video. What do you want to see in the background? You
you
the
know?
only
obviously want to see me in a squat rack squatting.
Yeah,
right.
obviously you want to see just fucking manga. And what I would say, like, if you want to go to that, like, take it a level further, it's like maybe you should be putting like your favorite titles that are viewable in the background, or maybe titles that resonate more with you. So if someone's eyes do wander, like, don't let them see fucking something that's not a good representation of your manga views or the type of manga that you like.
Like for example, I wouldn't have my balls prominently posted behind me for people
Yeah.
to look at. That sounds super bad, by the way. My balls is a manga, guys. It's not a reference to my junk.
Right. You can have that in Gintama. That would be great.
Oh,
But
dude, I wish we got Gintama released, man.
that would be amazing. Uh, here's like for my videos, I'm gonna try to up the light quality, which will enhance the background a little bit, and I'm also gonna be changing my shelves here in a few weeks to a month-ish. Um, but if you take a look at the shelves that are always directly on my left hand on the left hand bookcase, the second shelf down will always hold that month's manga haul, like what I'm going to be posting as a video at the end of the month.
What do y'all think about the foreground?
I think you have to. I think as long as your face is in there, your foreground is okay, or whatever your object is. You don't need.
I know the only weird foreground I ever have is if I do a video in my car. My phone has to go inside the dashboard, and so you can see the steering wheel as I'm turning it.
Yeah, that would be very true. Yes. Remember, people, don't don't record and drive.
Damn.
Don't
But
look at the video and drive. I've had to do that a couple times, and I'll just do what you do, focus on the road, but just continue to talk. Make sure you know what you're saying.
who is okay? Who is Shuriken?
Shuriken. Look up Shuriken manga or Shuriken channel. He does like manga, sometimes anime stuff.
Have I? Is it like Shuriken 255?
Listen, look it up.
It's Shu, SHU, capital R,
Just look up Shuriken
like
manga.
IK. Yeah.
His manga collection will pop up.
Luckily knows who that is because that's one of the other people I am trying to see if he'll come on here with us.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my brain wasn't working. Okay, yeah, I know who that is. All right, we're all caught up now.
His background, his banner is really
So it
fucking
looks
good.
like 2018 is
it.
almost done. That's pure.
I mean, the other thing is like taking a look at his trailer video, his top manga of 2018 video. Like that quality right there alone, the camera angle, the lighting, the microphone, the background. Like he's got it popping for only
Yeah.
282 subscribers.
Yeah, he's for sure someone that's like, just because the subscriber counts on the lower side in the community, it's like, it's not relative to like actual production
Yeah,
quality.
it's not. It's just relative to relativeness. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Like his thumbnails are really good. I'm
He didn't
surprised.
start that long ago either, though.
Well,
Yeah.
he did though.
Well,
I
7
think he
months ago.
started the same time as you did.
7 months ago. Yeah. So I mean, but his thumbnail quality has always been
Really fucking good.
real good. Like that is some good. That is some
He
greatness.
Shuriken came from, I think he had a gaming channel before.
Okay.
Yeah, and he did that for a while, and he I guess kind of did the same thing. He wanted to stop doing that, and then ended up getting into manga real hardcore.
Yeah, I really like his video. I think the quality is like what everyone should aim for. I don't think there's really anything much more he can do better. And that's what we talked about before. It's like the thing where it's like, yeah, he should have a lot more subscribers, get a lot more views, but sometimes it's just not how it works apparently on YouTube.
I mean, it could be a whole host of things that aren't pushing him to that next level. Like, if I'm going to be honest here, my video from last Monday, my latest Monday video, I guess, which was the should manga go digital? I could have done a little bit more. I didn't add my usual closed captions, and that might have been a thing that pushed me over 100 views on that video. You know, it's small little things that might push you further. But yeah, no, his quality is.
You know, they do say that
top-notch.
Christmas.
And he's got a 20th Century Boys on his bottom shelf. So he's a winner. He's a winner in my book.
It's not the perfect editions, bro. We moved on.
Hey. Don't you dare throw. The perfect editions of 20th Century Boys are good, but there's just something about that black and white spine, man.
I don't know. Oh, that's another thing. I just got Pluto as well. I just got it in the mail yesterday.
Oh, yes.
I just bought it. Well, it was for sure. Like after I reread Monster, I was like, all right, well, I need Pluto now, and I want to see if I can get myself Master Key a ton, and then I'll have everything in English. And then I just messaged someone on Reddit because I didn't want to buy them new. They're like really expensive.
Yeah,
I was able to get it for like 55, and I was like, that's a good deal. It's fucking Naoki Urasawa, so it's gonna be amazing.
No, it's Urasawa. You know my love. I actually have a video coming out dedicated to Urasawa, so that should be out the next couple weeks.
Urasawa.
And Urasawa and my Mac Mills. Okay, I don't make. Okay, sorry guys. Went on a little singing escapade. Anyway, Shuriken, do you have any advice? If you're still in here, do you have any advice on creating a top-notch background? Just give us, if you can give us some few of them little tips and tricks. Throw those in the comments, man. I would appreciate that.
Trips.
Because yeah, that is, and that intro that he has is a solid intro. Like right now, I have just one of his videos playing on mute just to see the quality, just to reassure myself of the quality, and it's everything you want it to be and more. Like that lighting's on point. He has his own. You have your own T-shirt.
No. I think he said in a video that his brother got him that.
I don't even care. Like if somebody were to get me a T-shirt of my chibi face on it, I would be so excited. And you know, like he's got. I can see what equipment he's using. Like using a Nikon. He's using a Rhodes microphone. He's using and he's using a tabletop ring light. God, I cannot speak. But it's stuff like that makes a huge difference in quality and content.
Dang, you knew a lot.
Yeah, definitely didn't click on what he owns in his description down below. And that's another thing. Utilize your descriptions to help make your videos better.
Horrible with that. I just put my Twitter. I'm like, thanks, guys.
You're like, this will work. Thanks, guys, for all your love and support. It's so good to see you over here.
Unless it's like in the video I'm talking about like a sale or something, I'll link the website. But other than that, it's like, damn, I'm really bad with that.
Adobe Suite is your best friend, apparently. But since I'm a broco, I use GIMP. I'm sorry, Shuriken. I am a disappointment to you.
Oh, man.
I use that, and I use Kden Live because I run Ubuntu. I run definitely not Windows or Mac. I don't run either one of those. Ooh. But I'm I'm a trendy hoe. What can I say? And look at that. I said hoe. I'm cussing in my videos right
Oh
now.
man, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to.
Graphic design. There you go.
ToasterCat's totally gonna have to walk you back to the castle and tell you shame.
Shame, Brian. Shame.
Dude, I just started using Adobe Premiere. I hate it, but I have to get used to it.
Oh, that's just cheating. See, that's cheating. Years of studying graphic design doesn't hurt either.
Wish I had that.
That's what
There you go. Go study years of graphic design, and you'll make bomb ass thumbnails.
it's all about creating a good, just a good balance of everything. Like this live stream keeps getting better and better every week. At least I hope it does, both quality wise, content wise, and just fun for the audience. I think it's personally gotten better. What do you think, Toaster?
Yeah, I think for sure it's gotten better, and we'll see what happens with the years to come, right?
The years. Oh, he threw an S at the end of the year. Oh,
Dun,
We don't know.
dun,
Wait, year.
Oh, that. See, now my hopes
I
are
think-
like up here, and now they're down there again.
I think another big like tip, kind of like a tip, is be happy when a video like randomly gets a lot of views, but don't be expecting. Like it's like if a video blows up, it's like, well, you'll really want to make that same type of video again,
Yeah.
and it probably won't have the same success. So don't like feel down about yourself. That's just how YouTube works.
Yeah, and
apparently.
you're gonna have a lot of videos that kind of throw you up, bring you back down, throw you up. What you need to learn how to do is capitalize when it's at its peak. Like you need to prepare for like, all right, I just got wild example. I just got 100,000 views on this one video. Like I need to capitalize on this. What can I do to capitalize? Well, put little things so people know to subscribe to your channel at the very bottom of that video. And then the next video, maybe do something that's in a similar, what did you do right with that video? Like, look, that's when you want to look at your analytics. What did you do right? Was it boosted well? Was it a high retention? Like, why was it so good?
Right. Was your gusto just on point that day?
Was your gusto? But that's, learn how to capitalize on your big moments, because when you do that, you'll be able to carry it further and further. But don't, like you said, Toaster, don't expect the big moments. Just hopefully you can capitalize on them every now and then. If that
Right.
makes any sense.
You're totally finding your groove.
And for me, my groove is the Emperor's groove. It's the Emperor's new groove.
His new pants.
I think about what's good about YouTube. It's good and bad. It's like I said this before. It's in philosophy, at least. The reason why so many people get depressed or so many people are suicidal and whatnot is because there is end goals in a way. And like, there's this famous philosopher who said like the best way to pretty much escape the whole process is to fall in love or to begin a craft that's like an artisan craft, because with YouTube and with drawing, with writing, with all that, there is no end goal. Especially with YouTube, there's never an end goal because you can only get more views. You can only get more subscribers. So when you take out the end, it's like, it's cool in the sense because sky's the limit, you could always go further, but it's also, you kind of get depressing in itself, a double-edged sword, because it's like you'll never feel fulfilled, because once you hit one goal, then that just takes down that barrier and you just have another goal in mind. Like for instance, with me, it was like every like month or two, I would get like a video that would get 1,000 views, and I would be like, all right, that's my goal. It's like, see when I can get the next 1,000 viewed video, because it feels really good. Like seeing that number, seeing like the 1K, it's like, damn, that's cool. Like I feel like once you hit like 1K views, in my head, it starts feeling like a lot. It's like, oh shit, 1,000 people. And just recently, like this last 2 months, like I've reached that goal where I've been getting one like every 2 weeks or every week. Like every time I put a haul, it's like almost getting 1,000 views, like guaranteed. So now that barrier is down, it's like, all right, well, next is 2K, right? And it just keeps going and going.
Yeah, and for me, like I'd like 100. Guaranteed 100 every single time that I put a video up would be killer. I would be so excited.
See, but then when you hit that, you're gonna be like, all right, 200.
And then after that, 500. And then after that,
crazy.
Yeah, you just find your groove.
It's crazy because it's like it's how we were talking about earlier is you always have to have that mindset of like you're doing it for the fun of it. And with goals on YouTube, at least, it's like when I told myself, I was like, once I hit 1,000, I'll be like, I had like related it to like Nirvana, where it's like, once I hit 1,000 subs, that's it, guys. It's really not going to matter anymore because I did it. But then once you hit it, it's like, it's no party. It's nothing. It's just like, all right, I hit it. Move on to the next one.
Right. That's what we're gonna do. That end of the year party, guys. We're gonna meet
Everyone
up.
has to hit 1,000, dude. End of the year.
We're gonna
party.
meet up. We're gonna meet up and be like, hey, here's the button. You reached 1,000 people.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's right now. It's gonna be a race to 1,000, and I
There you
guess
go.
2,000 for you, Toaster.
End of the year.
End of the year.
Some
All
guy,
right.
and there's always those nice comments that makes YouTube really good. Is like some guy was like, "Yo, dude, I love your videos. Like, I can't wait. Hopefully by the end of the year you hit 2.5." I'm like, damn, this guy's being fucking
Oh man.
generous. This is being not ambiguous, ambitious. There, I was like, all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's like because you're at 1359. I'm at 24. Graves, what are you at right now?
I should be like at 360 or a little over that.
And you know what? Like here's the thing. You can always keep improving because take a look at you're at 358, which is awesome because for a while there you're stuck at 336. I
Right.
remember that. And that was just 2 weeks ago.
The year of what number 336? The 336 war.
God.
No.
Like you'd gain like 4 subscribers and suddenly 6 people would unsubscribe just to keep you at 336.
Right, that sucks.
But yeah, you're at like think about that. That's
Oh yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that. I usually go off of how I've moved up or anything on well it started getting weird by comments and Twitter comments. Cuz I've had a lot of people get on there and be like, "You're like one of the best manga tubers ever. I'm so glad I'm subscribed to you." Da, da, da. And I'm like, "Hey, I want to return the favor. I wish you would start a channel."
there's just so many channels. Like I can't watch everybody's videos anymore. Like it used to be when there was like 10 people. I was like, yeah, I can power through everybody's videos. Now there's like 30. I'm like, I cannot power through everybody's videos. I feel terrible.
The only problem is we need to like spread it out because I feel like some days there's too much and then some days there's nothing at all.
Like for me, I have my guaranteed schedule. Like I know we all know when I'm posting. I'm posting Monday at 2, usually Tuesday night at midnight, and then either Wednesday at 8 o'clock or Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Those are my videos. So everyone else, and then Toaster, you're allowed to do whatever you want because you're Toaster and Graves, but everyone else, conform to our schedule. Go to our dead times. How dare you? How dare you infringe on our territory?
You can watch mine whenever. I don't care. That's pretty funny.
But, yeah, like this community is amazing and great, and I love everything to do with everybody here because we're all honest to goodness lovers of this style that we call mangatube. And I mean, take a look at this. It used to be that our videos would be like 40 minutes long, and now the longer that we go, the longer our videos get. What time do you have to get out of here today, Toaster? Because you said, did you have anything going on?
I'm just gonna hit the gym, but that's anytime after this.
And Graves, do you have to go do your other job today?
No.
No.
It's raining.
It's raining. We don't do anything.
You know what I want to talk? This is gonna be like kind of like shit, but it's gonna sound like shit talk, but it's not. It's about Reddit. Okay, so I'm in.
Rain it down, Toaster.
Okay.
Rain it down.
I remember I had explained it. I did like a tips video where we talked about Reddit and I talked about manga collectors because that whole subreddit is just named manga collectors. So you would think that our type of videos would be accepted there, right? You know, like it's like, oh, we do unboxings, we do hauls. You think that goes hand in hand. We're collectors, so why not put those videos on there? And I said before, like usually those type of videos, they don't get a lot of love, and people just like pictures on there, but if you can post it on there, you'll get a boost of extra like 20, 30 views maybe, but you might get downvotes. Well, I need to redo my video because now I just recently checked the rules for the subreddit, and it's banned. You can't even put the videos because it says promoting your content is okay, but then it says please no YouTube videos unless especially no sustain the industry videos. We don't want to watch a 20-minute video of you with your books or something like that. It's like, damn, dude. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Wow.
It hurts. Like, you can post pictures, but you cannot talk. Like, you can't post a video. Like, it's okay if it's a tour of your collection, but it must be concise. 1 minute per 100 books.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. They essentially just want like short. They're their own thing. They don't want to be inclusive to anything else. If you try to post anything on there, they think you're trying to progress your channel, which is true. But at the same time, you're just trying to spread your content.
Yeah.
But I think the one thing too is I didn't put my podcast itself. Like I knew about this already, so I wasn't gonna link my podcast, but I just said like tips for a podcast. I didn't put my link, and I just said like, hey, anyone want to be in it? Like I'm gonna start having guests like February around there. If anyone wants to be in there, if you have any tips on what I should talk about, and some people commented or were talking, going back and forth, like they're being nice, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like I didn't see my post anymore, and I was like, I didn't link anything, I didn't do anything wrong, and they just removed it. And I was like, wow, dude. It's like, all right.
Right, crap.
It better be just exclusively it better be your collections, and it better be what we like, otherwise we won't like it.
Essentially.
If it's not rare, we won't like it. Like,
that's okay. I don't like them. It works.
Cold.
It sucks because it's not the masses' fault, It's like there's like 3,700 people on there, right? But it's just go to the mods list. It's their fault right there. It's like those are the people that have decided it's going to be this way.
ToasterCat calling people out.
Damn. Toaster, do the mic drop. Do the mic drop. Do it.
It sucks, dude. Yeah, man, it should, right? We should do a video to fucking saying fuck Reddit. Apparently.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Reddit it's not the same that it used to be.
Shueisha 2018, Reddit 2019.
No. It's still Shueisha 2019. Did you hear what happened?
They haven't striked anyone. Wait, who'd they strike?
Oh, you didn't hear about this one?
Nah.
Oh, buddy, they got Brago.
No way.
Yeah, they live striked him.
He down?
Who?
They because I just saw it on Twitter. I literally just saw this on Twitter yesterday. Let me see if I can find the exact tweet.
This guy does One Piece stuff, right?
Yeah, they got him.
He's like a One Piece reviewer, and he does like live streams for the chapter reviews.
Yeah.
He's really big now.
Here it is. This is a sad day. This is sad. The anime community needs to do something to support one YouTuber to take them to court or something. Brago just got manually striked by Shueisha while live streaming 1 day ago.
Dang.
Yeah. So they still on it, boys. Careful what you show on your videos, because they are still on that hunt.
It's sad, man. Because they can just take the whole channel down.
Right.
But think of how petty they have to be to go through and manually. Like, this isn't even just like an automatic strike. If they went through, watched his entire video, and the second they saw something, they struck it. They're like, strike!
Yeah.
Like, that is cold. Like, that is holding up a gun to somebody's head and going, hey, don't breathe. Otherwise, we're going to shoot you. Like, you can't not breathe. You're dead.
Right.
Oh.
Don't subscribe to Low Hali anymore. I can't do it.
I'm telling you, man, there's going to soon be a turf war. Shueisha 2019. It's going to be insanity.
Oh, no. Not insanity.
Will we survive?
Hopefully,
Find
man.
out on the
It's not
next
the
episode.
it's not the haul videos though, where like if you can open your book and like you can show shit. They won't hit those. It's like just reviews, anything like talking about it, and if you have like the fucking say like a slide pops up and you show that, that's what they hit.
And I mean, I'm super hesitant. Like, I'm super hesitant to even show the insides of my books. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, you're good. You can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, 100%. You're good.
Just make
All
sure
right.
you show cover too.
Besides, you have three strikes, bro. It's all right. Well,
Okay.
they hit you once, not a big deal. And they expire.
After 90 days, I don't think my first strike is up yet.
Yeah, I have
What?
you guys, which one did they strike? The Harry Potter one?
No, they did. It was a Hinamaru Uzuma one,
Okay.
and it was one of them that I missed because I went through. I was like, man, I should probably take all the videos down that might even be close to being struck because they had panels in them. So I thought I took all of them down, but I missed one. It was so close.
Dang, and they went through all your stuff to look. That's pretty bad.
It's terrible.
I'd be like, why? You know, the funny thing is though, you think some of us they would go through and like randomly like be like, okay, I can tell these people are growing. Hey, would you like to help us out as Shueisha and we want to sponsor you?
Yeah, but they'd. None of us know how to do it yet. Is the problem? None of us know how to go in and negotiate quite yet.
If only they would email you back.
Oh man.
I've emailed them a couple times about it, but that was last time. This is terrible.
This is
Luckily,
awesome.
in the background, we're not going to take it anymore.
We're not gonna take it. No. Sorry, I'm breaking into song, guys. I'm still apparently a little sick if I'm singing for all of you. But it's okay.
Yeah, fluctuation.
The new hashtag 2019, fuck Shueisha. There we go. You guys got my one cuss word for the day.
Oh, I'm so upset. I just started a book from them.
Don't worry, half my collection is from them, so I can't really say anything.
Highly recommended from ToasterCat.
What are you reading?
Hunter x Hunter.
Have you seen the mystery jar videos?
No, I haven't watched any. I haven't really watched anything recently.
So I have everything written out on my TBR shelf.
Ooh, that's
And
and don't, you're actually like that's dope. I should do that. You're just like randomly picking.
Yeah, you just reach in the jar and you pull out one, and I have like a number and a letter that's associated with the book. And
Holy
I have
fuck! That's how you know you have too much. A number. I would just write the series in there, and it'd be good. You have to have numbers and letters.
well, I did it all the way, and it came out to like 300 and something.
God
300,
damn.
like 364, I think. Because it's, I mean, you got to think about it. It's like 10 for every 26, so there's 260 in there. And mine just barely went over, or 200 and something. I was like, whew. So there's like 20 of them I'm not using, and I'm like, I'll just throw them in there anyway. If I get one, I'll just pull it out.
So what'd you pull out? What are you reading?
I finally read A Girl on the Shore. Man, I don't even know what to say about that.
I haven't read that one.
Oh man,
I have that one still shrink wrapped.
I felt like I was behind because everybody else has like read that. So we'll have to do a live stream on it after you read it. That way, we can have a talk about it because it's got some psychological stuff in it. That's crazy.
Yeah. I've heard people say like it's typical Iniosano, but it's a bit darker.
Yeah. I have one called Hybrid X Heart. Another one called Val X Love. Absolute Duo. And then I have a couple others because since I was already in January, I was like, well, I could do 2 or I could do 6 and start February as well. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull 2 extra ones. That way I can have all that time. And I got Nisekoi, False Love, I was like, man, that's a big series. And then I got I just started reading it. Cage of Eden.
Cage of Eden. I do enjoy Cage of Eden.
That's like the Walmart Great Value Dr. Stone did.
Hey! Cage of Eden came first. Don't you
It
dare
did,
insult
it did. But now after Dr. Stone, it's like, oh, it's my shitty stepbrother.
What?
No.
Cage of Eden's fun, but it's not like
Cage of Eden is like your older brother that keeps messing up. You're like, man, man, you're such a cool older brother, and then suddenly you look at your cousin, Dr. Stone, and you're like, never mind, man. Like,
he's a doctor.
like he's a doctor, guys.
It's like they do the same things. Obviously it's not the same. It's the same because if you think about it, it's like, yeah, one's essentially starting in the Stone Age and the other one's just separated from the world, but it's the same thing because no technology, having to build it up. But there's obviously those little mysteries in Cage of Eden that add more to it.
Yeah.
But it's essentially like the same thing. How I say it is, if you think about it, if you really think about it, you're like, all right, end of the world, like apocalypse and whatnot. Like, you don't even need that to happen for the apocalypse to go down, for like, it to go down to like a dystopian future. All you need to happen is electricity goes out. Boom. It's the same thing. Or B, if you've read not Doctor Stephen King's Under the Dome, you put a dome, you like separate like a town. That's it. Apocalypse, dystopian future, right there.
Yeah. I mean, but don't get me wrong. I may be talking, I may be joking around with Cage of Eden, but it was so much fun, and the mystery was a little bit of fun too. But then,
it was the ending wasn't that great, right?
The ending was an ending, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know when I talked about it, but it's like as I grow older, before I would want series to like never end, like Naruto, One Piece, and as I've grown, I like respect endings more.
Yeah.
And I like if you can do it right, because that's all a story needs is a beginning and an end. That's it, really, a beginning and an end. But the endings where so many people fuck up. So that's why Naoki Urasawa at least is like the man. It's like this guy, he fucking starts the series and he ends it, and he always ends it at least satisfactory.
Yeah, and if like the ending, you're like, man, that wasn't the ending that I expected or wanted, but damn, it's a good one. Also, I just want to point out one thing. I was just re-looking at your videos, Graves, and the video quality when you use your phone is so much better. So much better.
Yeah, recently he.
Bro, the only time I use the laptop anymore is when we do live streams.
And
so
I'm gonna be like I told you, I'm gonna send you the. I'm gonna try to send you that webcam, so that way you can. Honestly, if you wanted, you could hook your phone up to a tripod, put your phone on a tripod, plug it in, and you could do the Google Hangouts with your phone.
Yeah.
Touche.
That would be boss. Like everything, like the last couple weeks, everything has been stepping up for you. Like it's looking good, looking solid.
That's like another thing about YouTube that's scary is like the fear of every time you upload a video, isn't there that little small feeling? It's like, what if this video just gets no views at all? It's like, or like, not like obviously you have like, all right, this is the bottom line of what it's gonna get, but what if it gets even less than the bottom line? It's like there's always that little piece of me. It's like, what if like everyone just decides I'm just not gonna click on it today?
Oh man, that would be a low blow. Low blow. I'd be like, ToasterCat, you didn't watch my video? Low Hali? Can I get a
like, after a day it just has 10 views? How would you feel?
I would
Can I get a sympathy watch?
I would definitely let it still be up there, but I would genuinely consider taking it down so no one could see my shame.
Yeah, because right now, like my shame video, if you want to call it that, would be like the Toriko video. It's like 130, but compared to everything else, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Or like my manga podcast, but those just don't get a lot of views because it's just a podcast. You know, I should have a separate channel for it, but it's not. It's actually it's funny because it's like it's bad, but it's good for my channel where it's like people will look at it and be like, oh, like compared to your hauls and your other videos, it has low views. It's like, yeah, but it's actually like doing the most work because of how long they are.
The watch
it's like,
time.
you know, yeah, it's like people you don't realize, dude, like my fucking after I started doing them, my hours towards monetization has been skyrocketing. I'm like at 3.5 right now.
3.5 thousand.
Yeah, I'm like 0.5 away. I should hit it like next month or something. Or like 2 months. Dude, it's hard.
I mean, here's my question: do you want to be monetized though,
Or
do you just want to have the ability to say that you could be if you wanted to?
I think I'd want to do it just to because I know like I'm not going to be making any money at all, but just to like really like maybe do it for a month or something, and like after a month realize like when you only get like $2 or $3 or something, and like really realize how little they actually pay.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone says like, oh, YouTubers drive Lamborghinis and like they're so rich. It's like, dude, like that's literally the top 0.001%.
I'm telling you, man. What we need to do is we need to get away. We need to find like a way to make a collective mangatube money. But I just clicked on your manga haul video from yesterday, and or 2 days ago I guess it was. I just resaw my top comment of God just looks so dead in the eyes now.
Dude, I haven't read that volume, but yeah. But dude, what do you mean? He's been through so much. It's like he just came out of Auschwitz, dude. You're like, bro, you look so dead, and like, no shit, dude. He's seen so much.
Just give us our sweet, innocent, slightly morally ambiguous boy back.
What you said right now, that's so funny that you say it. Like, just give it back. We're never gonna have him back like that.
No, never. And I don't know if I want him back. I mean,
I want him back, but like, obviously, we're never gonna have that innocent, crazy. Oh, well, you Hunter x Hunter, Jin, you don't know about it.
Jin, you need to start reading Hunter x Hunter, mainly past the Chimera Antarctica so we can have discussions.
Hey, you whisper into the jar for next month.
You need to read it now. Oh, but like I was saying with the Torka video, it's like that's like my shame right there in a way where it's like if you look at my channel, you look at the subs, because what it is like it wouldn't be a shame. Obviously, I'm not saying like, oh, if you only get 10 views, you suck. It's like it's relative. Like if you just started off and you have 20 subscribers, you have 30 subscribers, you have 5 subscribers, you get 10 views. It's like, what do you like? That's what you're doing right now. You're only gonna get more. It's it just gets better. But with me, I have like 1,400. So it's like if I fucking uploaded a video and I got 10 views, people are like, damn, dude, they don't want to watch your shit anymore.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, I had to go to bat though on some of that. I've had a couple people start asking me. They were like about reviews and not owning any of the manga, and I was like, yeah, you can do that. They're like, but they said they didn't enjoy it as much because they knew that some people that were doing reviews didn't have manga for what they had read, and I was like, but what about before when they didn't have the manga? So I don't know. It's really weird. I got like a bunch of weird questions asked this week of like scan related questions, I guess. And as far as I can come up with, it seems like the Shonen Jump app. I mean, even though it's good for us on saving a buck, it seems like it's kind of I don't know, like hitting somebody's channel or hitting people's channels, like if you use it, I guess. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how anybody was bringing it up, but it was just kind of weird.
I don't know. The Shonen Jump up, how I see it, is just $2. It's like you literally don't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it gets so much manga.
Dindor asked another question, and this relates to if you have a bad video. Do you think that if you have old videos that you're not proud of, do you delete them on your channel or keep them on for the views? Because if you dislike your video, people probably will too.
Depends. Because I had one that actually knows about that I deleted because a lot of people took it wrong. Dindor, like they all got on, and everybody was like, "I can't believe you said that." And I had some of my friends come out and be like, "I was one of those people that disliked it," and I was like, "Oh, come on, guys," you know. But I had a lot.
Are we talking about the
infamous
Migs?
Yeah.
Migs misunderstanding? Migs understanding. Oh, that's what I'm calling it now. The Migs understanding.
Was he in that one? I think that might be a good one.
It was the Jin's family one.
Oh, okay. Because there's
Understanding.
the Migs misunderstanding one. You know which one I'm talking about too.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Is it one of Migs's videos or one of mine?
It was one of your videos that you took that I thought you took down. I'll look for it. I'll see if I can find it.
Oh no, the only one I've taken down since the last Shueisha thing was that Jin's family one that Toaster asked me about.
Yeah, but I haven't. Have I done it before? The only videos I've taken down are like when they're solely for announcing someone won a giveaway, because I just obviously it's just dumb having it up there after a while because it's like, oh, the person claimed their prize, whatever. Like, there's no reason for it to be up there. Essentially, the only reason that video was up there too was to get that person to know that they won.
A cup of milk has joined in finally, guys. Just as a heads up.
But other than that, like my videos from like, well, I have like 120, like 100 and something unlisted videos from when I used to make videos 2 or 3 years ago. But that was because of with the whole Shueisha thing.
Yeah.
So the whole Shueisha thing happened. So I unlisted like all of my videos up to like when I came back. I started making videos again 10 months ago. And then,
guys, if you want to see ToasterCat's old videos, go to his Patreon and throw a couple dollars in there, exclusive access to ToasterCat's old videos.
But now it's like I could go back and like relist them, but now like how I'm looking at it now, it's like those are like for me, it's like I look back and it's like going back in a time machine, it's like I don't necessarily agree with everything I said back then, but it's nice, like, oh damn, that's how I used to be.
Let me see if I can. God, I can't find it. I think you did take it. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. I thought you'd taken it down. The collecting manga hardships video. The response to Migs.
Oh no, that one actually got well received, which is weird.
Wait, what was up with that one? Why would you want to take that one down? I don't know if I watched it.
It was responding how hard it is, how people find it hard to keep up collecting videos, and how stressful manga collecting is, and it was a response to that.
Yeah. No.
Well, it's not stressful in a sense, but like it's just like the OCD about it, right? Of like the only thing is I don't think it's stressful. It's just the environment we're in, and if you're looking at people with so much, you want more. But a lot of the time, it's like you can't have more because, say like you wanted, like you looked at Jin's collection and like, damn, I want as much as him. But the thing is, it's okay to want as much as him, but you have to realize like Jin hasn't been doing this for 2 years. He hasn't been started yesterday and has 4,000 volumes.
I mean,
the problem is, we start watching it and we're like, well, I want what he wants. Like, so like you start buying like a shit ton of volumes. It's like, you can't do that. It takes time.
Yeah.
Right.
And like for Migs went from 0 to 560 real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
But the thing with him too, with that is like, he's just going to learn that it's honestly, it's a mistake. Like I did the same thing too. It's like you need to take it slow. You need to buy what you want. It's like you're gonna end up either not liking X series or whatnot. Like, but just buy what you like.
Yeah.
You need to have Nemo in the back of your head telling you just keep swimming.
Yeah, it's like because if you just buy what you like, you'll start realizing that you'll have a lot more money for the series that you do want to read. So like once I stopped collecting like the series that I was solely just collecting to keep up with, like Food Wars, I didn't like it anymore, so I dropped it, sold it, Seven Deadly Sins, everything. It just opens up so much capital to where now it's like, oh hey, I really wanted to read Pluto because I fucking love Naoki Urasawa and I want to have everything that is Naoki Urasawa released in English. How much is it? Oh, some guy selling it to me for $55. Hey, I have that. But if I was still buying those other random volumes every month, I probably wouldn't have had it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. But
Except
if
you,
you
Jen.
were,
Keep buying everything that ever comes out, ever. But
oh
there's still
man,
stuff
I
that you
mean,
don't buy. There's still stuff that you don't buy, right, Jen?
oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff I don't buy. If the art doesn't get me into it, the description, anything else, like I'm like, no, this doesn't seem like my cup of tea. Like I don't want it right now.
I'm just trying to picture things that you wouldn't buy, and I've never met anything.
There you go. Everybody should start making videos of things Jen Graves didn't buy for this month.
Surprise! Nothing.
Surprise, I got everything.
Surprise! You
Surprise.
haven't heard of this series yet? Yeah, that's because I paid somebody to create it so I could buy it.
Right.
I paid them not to release it. I have all 5,000 copies ever made.
That would be
Right.
the most baller move. I hated this series, so to make sure that no one ever owns it again, I bought them all.
Oh, no. It'd be like what was that guy's name? The guy that man, he bought like the Wu-Tang Clan album. He bought like fucking Lil Wayne's album. It's like I bought the album so none of you guys can listen.
Martin Shirkle, the
Yeah.
Pharma Bro.
Yeah. It's like, dude, that dude was a fucking baller, dude. Yeah, I have the Weezy album. Like randomly on live stream, he's like, "Want me to play a song?" He'll play like a snippet of a song. He's like, "Cool, that's just for me though." It's like, holy fuck, dude.
You're like baller.
I think he went to jail though, right? He's going to jail for like a couple years.
Well, he's going to jail. It's a whole complicated issue. He was doing exactly what the entire industry has done for years.
But he's on a pedestal, right? He's on a platform. He's on a platform where people like see it.
Yeah, and let me Martin Pharma Bro. I literally.
But I think for sure he's going. But it's like if he's gonna go to like a fucking white collar prison for like a year or two, and he made like 100 mil, like I see that as worth in my opinion.
We'll see what happened.
I don't know. He might have done the Barbra Streisand thing, you know.
No, he was sentenced to 7 years in federal.
Oh shit! Yeah, man, that's not worth.
He's not worth it.
Not worth.
Because he was a hedge fund manager and a convicted felon. He was a co-founder of the hedge fund for Ella Capital, MSB Healthcare, co-founder and executive chief of the biotechnology firm Retrofit, and founder and former CEO of Turning Pharmaceuticals. Sherkel is the former CEO of startup software company Godel Systems, which he founded. Like, he did a lot of things, but what got him in trouble isn't the fact that he jacked up the prices on pharmaceuticals. Because the funny thing is, if you actually had insurance, the insurance paid for 95% of it.
Yeah, he was just screwing over the insurance company,
and that's why he got in trouble. But so they blew it up to make it look like he was the bad guy. Like, they made it blow up, and like, if you didn't have insurance, yeah, you were definitely in trouble because he was the only company that made it. Like, that was, don't get me wrong, what he did was a shitty thing. But he wasn't screwing everyone as hard as everyone says he was. He was screwing over mainly rich companies, and they didn't like that. So they were like, nah, we're going to send him straight to prison because he's messing with us instead of just the poor people. Oh, man.
But yeah, when I heard that like he was going to jail for like a year and like white collar, something like that, like but for like 100 million, he had said this before he went. I was like, that's worth. But 7 years federal, never mind, bro.
Yeah, because let me see if I can find the exact.
You never know though; it might be like a Barbra Streisand moment.
Criminal prosecution and conviction. On August 4th, 2017, the trial jury found him guilty of 2 counts of securities fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit securities fraud. Schrekel said he was delighted with the outcome of that because it was just a huge witch hunt. On September 13th, 2017, his bail was revoked following a Facebook post offering $5,000 for a strand of Clinton's hair, which the judge perceived as solicitation to assault, which was not protected under the First Amendment. Trickle's post was preceded by others that suggested he might have plans to clone Hillary Clinton. He said the post was satire.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Dude, that's what his life is. His life is just one big troll.
Oh, well, Dendor is asking a question. He's like, He's interested in which manga tuber you think has the best idea of making quality videos. And then Ameskio's already putting in his Migsy's
Migs.
goat.
Ouch. That
What I
hurts.
want to say personally, Shuriken, like as we were talking about before,
Yes.
like fucking quality is insane. Everything's insane. Like that guy's doing it right. Lil Holly, you too. Like the way you're doing it, like your quality productions is pretty much almost on the same level as Shuriken.
I just gotta get my lighting better. Shuriken's lighting
Yeah,
is
and then
heads
the
and
mic,
tails.
Shuriken has a really, the Rode mic's really fucking good.
It is. All that I got is my little lapel mic.
So it's like him,
Jealous.
and then like if you want to go like in another direction, because it's like Shuriken and Lohali's videos are good because that's what the type of video they're trying to make. So I want to go to like more of like, because it's crazy because I think those videos, in my opinion, are the best type of videos. But the ones that are actually like the most known to get success are the Insidious Swede, Mr. Senpai type videos. And
Yeah.
so who's doing that type of video, who I like the most, is my boy Lythus. So those are my three favorites. And not to shit talk Migs, but I don't really watch Migs a lot because this isn't like, oh, I hate Migs. I like his content that he makes, and I think it's good for the certain amount of people, but I just think his content is a bit too more towards like newcomers in a way. Like when I watch more of his stuff, it's like I know all of this, or I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I'll watch it calls, but like
it's not as quality's bad. It's just that
it's
it's
like what he's
not for
talking about. I'm not
you.
interested in. I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the beginner videos and whatnot. It's like the same thing over and over again. It's like I know all this. Why would I watch it?
Yeah. And I mean, taking a look at Lythus, like the quality is there. The quality is just heads and tails great. And I think that you're up there too. You're right there. And you know what, Dendor, I agree. Yomu Yokai has a great channel.
Oh yeah. I
Her,
forgot about her.
Her quality is flawless. Like, dang girl, I am jealous of everything that is going on. And now that he stepped out of the room, I can technically say that the written quality, like the knowledge quality behind your boy Graves, is up there. Like, everyone has their own quality aspect, but if I'm gonna go like visual quality, Graves is getting better. Yomu Yokai, her. If you want to see somebody who makes it look good, hers.
The only thing with her is like, I didn't shit talk in the beginning, but my only gripe with her is, not with her in general as a person, because she's really nice and everything. In her videos, she actually does the thing is, her thumbnails are on point. She puts a lot of effort into her videos and like her quality and her sound and everything. So she's doing everything like essentially on the level of Shuriken, which is like we already said is like number one quality. So she's doing all that, but my problem was with her was just the fact that for me it doesn't matter because I've already established myself. Like I already have subscribers, I already have viewers. So I'm not really looking at anyone else and being like, damn, they get a lot. But for new people, seeing the growth she has is a bit disheartening.
Oh, it
because
is.
this community is so hard to like start a little following and whatnot to start getting a lot of views. It takes time, it takes effort, and seeing how fast she blew up. And let's be honest, it's mainly because she's like, part of it's that she's a girl. Like that's instantly puts you up above, because it's like we're a bunch of dudes and you throw a girl in here and it's like, oh, she's different, it's unique. And it's a little disheartening for the younger people, the newer people who are in here, because it's like, damn, why can't I blow up like her? It's like it's just not going to happen for you probably.
She has, basically, she's very nice, she's very personal, she has high production quality. Like, she hit the holy trinity with that. And she has some things that, she has a good personality. Like I said, she spun it in such a way that her channel was what I'm jealous of.
She's doing it right. And then what I like too is like she's has I'm pretty sure she has an Instagram and all that. So she's really good at what my girlfriend's probably really good at is aesthetics. Her channel is clean.
Yeah,
Clean as fuck.
if I could learn how to do that, I would be so happy.
I think that's the one thing that just comes with like I'm not trying to like generalize women, but it's true. It's like this is a good thing. It's like when you're a girl, like you really know like what looks good aesthetically, fashion, whatnot. And Yomu Yokai, you can tell like she fucking like has it down. It's like her thumbnails are on point, her fucking banner's legit. Her banner correlates with her YouTube picture, and it's like holy fuck, dude, like that's it.
And she's got the persona.
Yeah, it's like so if you're a new content creator and you see that, it's discouraging because it's like fucking it's like damn, they blew up. But what you can do about it is just like up everything essentially. If you want to catch up to her, up everything.
Yeah.
Up your audio, up your filming, write a script, be creative, find your niche. That's it.
And you know what? I don't think Miggs's growth is disheartening.
You could always do
because it's funny because it's not disheartening because if you think his is disheartening, hers is even worse because hers is 2 months ago. Miggs is like has like 8 months and she's catching up to Miggs already.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think it's disheartening. I think it's a good. I think Dindor's right. I think it's a good thing to aim for.
Oh man, I mean, on that though, I mean honestly, guys. And I don't think Lohali knows about it. Amaskio Jay's in there, he knows about it, and ToasterCat for sure knows about it. But people used to call me the 100 video a month man because I would put out 100 videos in a month. And if I was falling short, if I was falling short on my stuff, I would go back and do like 50 videos in a day and then upload it over a week's time.
That's insane.
Do you not remember any of
that? You're insane. I remember a lot of videos, but I don't think it was 100.
Yeah, it was all my manga reviews though, and then when we got all the Shueisha stuff, I was like, you know, I don't know what they would try and ping off of that or whatever, so I deleted all my reviews, and then I was like, I'll redo them later. I haven't done one yet, so. But I deleted like 240 of them.
God damn. I would have deleted it. Should have just unlisted them.
I didn't know how to do that, so.
Oh man.
And then I was like, all that time. But yeah, I mean, you know, Bizarre still teases me about that. He's like, "You gonna hit 100 this month? 100 videos?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
No, not again. We ain't doing this again.
But I mean, to establish yourself, like I used to do that too, because I was like, I have the biggest manga collection. I want to get more subs. I want to do all this. And so that was kind of my whole mindset, like way back when I started, was the more content I put out, the more videos for people to watch, the more Jen Graves will get out there. The name, at least, you know. And so I did that, and I had lots of people, you know, cling on to one review video or another.
But yeah, that's life, man.
So I would totally recommend that to anybody. Just
I would say, I don't know. I would say this. It's like, be conscious of what you're doing, strive for the best, but subconsciously turn it off. And at the same time, it's like, make it a routine, love what you're doing, do it. But at the same time, you kind of have to turn it off because that way it's a little bit more fun that way too, when it's unexpected, when something blows up and you're not disheartened when other people, obviously don't look at other people's growth, but you should though. You should look at other people's growth to see what they're doing, but never compare yourself to them unless you're doing it to benefit yourself. Because if you're just doing it to like put yourself down, well, guess what? You're going to feel down, you know, but if you're doing it to improve, to get better, then that's good. And you just never know. It's so weird with YouTube when you randomly start blowing up or when you randomly start finding your groove, when you start liking it. Like with me, it was like when I was doing a manga haul video, it would, when I barely came back like 10 months ago, it was like, if this manga haul video can get 100 views in the first day, I'll be happy. And that took a little bit, took a couple months, and I started hitting it. And then it was like 200, and that took a long time. And then from 200, I don't know what happened, but now all of a sudden it's getting around 500 the first day. And I stopped keeping track. And now it's just normal. It's like, oh, it's crazy. And that's just how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I think we might want to wrap this one up so we don't go way too long. It's already been an hour and 50 minutes, and I think
there's your view time, your hours, bro.
Yeah. We got 10 minutes.
Let me put this on my channel, dude. Let me get these hours.
No. Dibs. But we got 10 minutes in. We'll finish this up. We'll go for 10 more minutes. We'll take it to the 2-hour mark. We'll break records. Any last pieces of advice other than to run live streams on your channel once a week, like somebody here got the idea to do?
They do a podcast. That helps a lot too.
It does. Like creating a long form video that is easily consumable. Great idea.
Yeah.
Like podcasts, live streams, phenomenal ideas.
If you don't know why, guys, if you're start making YouTube videos, you go to your channel thing and it'll tell you it's called partner, right? To be a partner.
Yeah.
If you want to be a partner, which means you're able to essentially monetize your videos and whatnot, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. And this is a great way to do it.
This is a phenomenal way. And I like doing it because it lets you solidify your community.
Hey, we're not even breaking a record. Hopes and Dreams for 2019 Manga Club was 2 hours.
It was 2 hours?
Yeah. That one did good. 163 views.
That's
holy fuck, dude. Yeah. You have fucking... Damn, dude. Your hours must be fucking going up hardcore.
I'm not gonna lie. In the past, it's gotten a little excessive in the past month. I'm gaining like 1 to 2% a day.
It's fucking insane.
Like I'm gaining... Basically, to reach 4,000 watch hours, guys, you need to be having people watch 1 solid day of content a day. Like,
I'm done. I'm out.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you need to be because it's 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. But yeah, it's gotten a bit excessive. I'm gonna pull it up right now, and I'm also gonna go to my channel just to see where. Because I can't believe. Oh, because that was the New Year's one, right? Right. Manga Club live stream. No, it wasn't. Oh, it didn't get put on there, did it? Oh, crap. Okay, I have to go through and redo that. Darn it. But because it was Hopes and Dreams was 2 hours, so we have to go for 2 hours and 3 minutes. Is what we have to go for just so we can break the record, guys. Yeah.
So, Dindor, what you said though on there about you kind of having guidelines. I don't have anything. I honestly just get down. The only thing that I ever do is I write down tag questions, and then I will sit there and read the tag questions and go over it. So, other than that, mine's all freelance. I don't sit there and think about what I'm going to say ahead of time or any of that. I just jump into it, and my stuff's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, for my Monday videos, I will absolutely do. I might do like, oh, this is what this video is going to be about today. Maybe come up with my 3 points, and then after that, I'll just dive right in. But on like these videos, I don't. On my haul videos, I don't really. I just have my manga sitting in front of me, so it is what it is. Gangsta. But, and And when you say just
Pause.
you can pause
Don't
or
say
you can
anything
cut
at
it
all.
out. Yeah. You can cut it out.
But I have the same problem. I think everyone has the same problem. That's so. I feel like it's like no, I want to say it's a cultural thing. It's like a human thing. Like
Yeah.
we all do that. It might not say but it'll be like It's some sort of tick. But
Yeah.
the only way you get better at it is by talking more. So doing
I
a
actually,
long.
I actually like it better. A lot of people want to cut that out, but I actually like it better when people say just because I feel like when they have that time to think about it, it gives my mind time to rest from the video, especially if we're going like a 40-minute video and I know it's somebody that's like a continuous talker and they're going to make a lot of good points. If they add that little thing in their video where it's like they're thinking when they go, it gives like you a minute to kind of reset too. I always enjoy that a lot more because then it's like, I get a little break.
But I think the
from
problem that we're having is that we're saying it too much.
yeah.
Like saying it within the same paragraph or whatnot. So instead, it's just pausing and then going. But that just takes time. It takes effort. And doing the podcast has helped me with that. So I would say do something similar.
Yeah.
You gotta use that train of thought and get it hammered down instead of being all shaky.
Oh, Migs just jumped on. Come on, Migs. Always late to the party. We were just talking about you a little bit ago.
Mig
We
says
love you.
I have a second account. I watch, and then I wait for you to almost get done, and then I hop on.
You know what? I'm betting that's what he does.
That would be hilarious.
Migs. We love you though, even if you are late sometimes. What else? What other advice do you have, Toaster? Do you have any advice, Toaster? Like if somebody were to start YouTube and they wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers in a year.
And oh god, tell them to buy a lottery ticket.
You want 1,000 subscribers in a year?
Fucking if you wanted 1,000 subscribers in a year in this community, you would have to do a lot of like clickbaiting and almost like draw from other communities because that's really really hard. But fastest way to do it, legit, as if there's any other way to do it. Everything's legit. Work on your thumbnails, work on your titles, because that's like the most important thing in YouTube. Get in a community, talk to people, try to do try to do try to do videos with other people, try to collab with other people. That's really really smart. And for sure do a manga collection video. That is it right there. Set up a schedule. So manga collection, manga hauls are your bread and butter in this community. Those get the most views on any channel ever. No, everyone here's most viewed video is either manga collection or manga haul. So do a manga. If your collection is fairly small, I would say do a manga collection video every like 4 months. So you can do like 3 a year, so that you can see the growth of the collection and people can go along with you. Try to do a manga haul at least once a month, and that is your guaranteed way. And then find out what you want to do. Your little niche is in the community.
That hasn't helped any of us though, because none of us have obviously hit 1,000 in a year.
This year, dude. This year's the year.
This is, you know what? My year is not up. Your year is not up. My year is up June. Let me see if I can find the exact date.
My year is up in March.
June 26th. I will do my best to hit 1,000 by June 26th, everybody.
There you go. I'm just going to change my channel name to Low Holly and you'll hit it.
That would be so hilarious.
Hey, or what you could do is crawl into like a hyperbolic time chamber or cryo freeze yourself, and for you time's standing still, but I mean we'll wake you back up when you hit 1,000. It might be 10 years for us, but it'll feel like it'll just feel like minutes for you.
Migs doesn't think you'll hit 1,000 in a year. I think you will. I think you'll get 1,000 in a year.
How much are you gaining a month? Just look at that, and you can average it out.
Well, if we're doing by average a month, yeah, I definitely ain't gonna make it. but
Oh yeah, but you're hoping you get something that spikes it.
hopefully.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would almost have to double my stuff to get up there by Migs, and then we would both have to go from 6,000 or 600 up to hit 1,000. So
Because right now in a month I'm gaining like 140. But so 2K might happen this year.
So what do you guys think about? We have one last question from Dendor. Music in the background. Music in the background.
I try to go for like just some random chill music. Obviously, there's music that sounds good no matter what, and I think I like to get anime OSTs, but that's liable to copyright.
Yeah, I mean, make your videos, have fun, and what music suits your personality.
Yeah, but also make sure it goes with it, because like some fucking like let the bodies hit the floor shit when you're doing a manga haul, I don't think that's gonna work.
Actually, that would be amazing for like,
for a
Reddit.
clip, not
It
for
would
a
be
clip,
amazing
for an
for
edit, not
Reddit.
fucking the whole time.
It would be amazing for Reddit.
Yeah, let the bodies hit the floor for like Berserk or Gantz, like all of those. They just play "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" every single time they talk about that. Would be
We're gonna
amazing.
do my whole collection on Reddit, playing "Bodies Hit the Floor," and we have to be done with my whole collection with that whole time.
Yeah, our bodies would hit the floor because there are too many books. You have too many
It
books.
would be like, how many times are you gonna see this book? It's only there for half a second. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, with their time, like, you have to do 100 books every minute. So essentially, you have to scan through it, say their names, and go through it.
You wouldn't even be able to state their names.
No. We're just gonna take still shot images and say how long it's gonna stay there.
Oh yeah, that works.
Oh,
yeah, another thing, fuck Reddit. Well,
it's too addictive.
I think the community is just toxic.
Yeah.
The thing is, they find their own like little cliques and groups within it, and within themselves they decide what the rules and what regulations should be and what we should talk about. So it just becomes this little club that no one else is barred access into. It's like, hey, can I have this? No, these are the guidelines. You must follow it.
You have to imagine ToasterCat at the door, and waiting for you to come up and knocking you out of the way. Psst, sorry, you can't come in.
And it's funny because they say like you can't post links to your channel unless like you ask someone. So I've had times when I'll post a picture or something of like, oh, what I got on there, and some people will be like, hey, I love your videos, all this stuff. And then when someone says that, someone else will be like, what's your channel? And then I'll link it, and then they'll delete my post. It's like, god damn, dude, I can't even put it when someone else asks for it.
Right? What the hell?
Ridiculous.
But on the whole background music thing, Dindor, I usually, for me, I use just about anything. I'll turn it on, like if we're doing live streams, I'll turn it on my phone. And I'll just turn it down where you can kind of hear the tune a little bit, but you can't really you couldn't sound hound it or Shazam it or anything. So
yeah, you gotta be careful, otherwise they're gonna find you so quick.
I think I had 2 videos because I was like benching the How High song by Panic at the Disco, and everybody was like, "Man, I like your background music," and they couldn't tell what it was, so they were like, "What song is this?"
You're like, I'm not gonna tell you.
You commented it, and then they copy striked your video.
Immediately, you've been copy struck. Struck, copied.
Yep.
I don't know.
Go to Twitter. I'll tell you over there.
Go to Twitter. They can't get me now. They won't get me now. But yeah, you know what? Let's end this because we all got stuff to do today. Migs, you'll hit 1,000. Dindor, you keep doing you because we appreciate you. Glass of milk. Keep being milky.
Do the Jins tag, guys, or the Jins trials, whatever I called them. I can't remember anymore.
The Jin's trials and tribulations of torture and toughness.
Right. So you can get manga at the end of the year like it's Christmas.
Ah, it would be Christmas, I guess, if it's at the end of the year. You should set it up so it arrives like right before Christmas.
Maybe.
I forgot to tell you guys, just so y'all know, this manga collection this month is a Mig's size collection, like a Mig size haul. 50 right now.
So when's Mig's coming over to see you?
When is Mig's coming up? I don't know.
Yeah, Migs or Mask haven't been on here, huh?
You said it was a Mig size haul, so I figured Migs would be there we would know exactly. You
know what? Next week we will do. Next week.
Oh yeah, Migs did a video that he's gonna do mostly fairy tale during haul a month. He's gonna be a fairy tale channel now, dude. Fairy tale haul videos.
Does that mean are you gonna do Eden Zero 2, Migs? Are you gonna do Eden Zero? Are you gonna jump on that bandwagon with me? Come on, join the Eden Zero fan club. I've converted people.
Don't.
Everyone else.
Cult.
Have you read it yet?
No, I haven't read it yet.
God, you need to read it. It's actually, dude, it's super dark. Like,
don't join the Mashima army.
It's dark.
We fought with him during the days of Rave Master. I cared for him then. Then Fairy Tail came.
And it ruined my soul.
Oh man.
Alright.
It's pretty funny though, because me and Migs actually just talked about this too. I said Migs, I said me and you are the only two that like Fairy Tail, and he goes, yeah, we're a small party or something like that.
Like, Fairy Tail was okay, it just wasn't Rave Master. Rave Master is miles ahead of Fairy Tail. And Eden Zero is turning out to be like dark. Like, we're talking dark.
I really want to see you read Radiant, because I mean it almost seems exactly like Eden Zero.
Oh god, alright.
The only current shonen we talk about is Dr. Stone, World Trigger. That's it.
Oh, is that right?
That's it.
You know, you should just make yourself a Magi related channel.
That's it. Well, that's not. It's over. It's done with.
Doesn't mean we can't talk about it.
Hey, I mean, you could be the next Tech King talking about Magi. I mean, you gotta.
Nah, I don't like it that much. I like it, but I don't like it that much.
You could totally stretch it out for a year.
One book a week. Honestly,
yeah, but you have to read that shit like 10 times over if you want to have as much knowledge as Tekken does on Bleach. The shit was ridiculous.
I don't get how he
literally
just comb the forums.
No, I'm assuming he did that and read it like several times over. He has to have read Bleach at least like 6 times.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've read my fair share of all of it.
I bet he has a stack of notebooks.
That's insane.
He's like, I like this character. I'm gonna write a little information down. Then he learns more about him later. He writes more about the character.
He is the Bleach wiki. He's a mod.
I'm not surprised. He is the walking, talking Bleach and One Piece wiki.
He knows more than Kubo did.
Oh man.
I think everyone knows more than Kubo.
And Mashima.
I don't think maybe, but Kubo just is ridiculous.
Not Kubo.
All right, guys. We're gonna agree on one thing this podcast. Fuck Reddit and fuck Fairy Tail.
Ooh, spicy taste.
I'm not like super against Fairy Tail. It's just boring to me.
Was that shade thrown? I'm a little upset.
Oh, the other thing, Dendor, is like telling friends to just subscribe to your channel when they're not interested. No, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Because that's just all you're doing is gaining a sub, but they're not viewing the videos. So it's like you're just gonna get a disproportional amount of subs to views. I wouldn't go with that.
Do you have nephews or siblings or anything? Those usually work out.
In the beginning, I had friends that subbed to me, and it was like after a while, it's like, yo, just unsubscribe. You're not watching. Like, I don't want someone that's subscribed and doesn't care about watching.
I had one family member sub to me, and then they were like, "Oh, I watch all your videos," and then they were finally like got into it more hardcore. They're like, "I'm a Jin Boy fanboy," and then from there, like their whole family, like it was like a big wave. Like
That'd be weird.
yeah, the 4 members of their family all like joined, and then my other like family members started
Literally,
like
all of Jin's 360 subscribers are just his family.
That would be
Right.
terrible.
I mean, I did have to delete the video on Jin's family, because once you sub to Jin, you're in his family. So
Oh, that you have a big family.
He has a cult, dude. I think I'm unsubbing for Jin. I didn't agree to this.
Have you met my cousin ToasterCat and my other cousin Lohali? Yeah, they're.
Oh,
Dude,
cousin.
I'll join a
Ouch,
cult.
Cousin.
I'll join a cult if I'm like supreme, if they let me be, what is it called? An officer, right? It's like I don't want to be a regular. If they make me an officer, like, you know what? I'll fucking join, dude. You call me an officer? All right,
I'll
we're
join a
in.
cult.
Oh,
join a
I
cult.
totally thought you were gonna say like the dragon.
Nah,
Be the dragon.
because they always have. That's the thing with cults. They always have really cool names and shit. That's like second commanding officer. It's like, damn, that's pretty fucking. No, they call them, no, not officer. If you called me elder, they're always called elders. It's like, oh, that's the elder. It's like, damn, that guy sounds like a badass. I want to be an elder.
I quit. Well, I guess we are in a cult because Lohali calls you the elder.
I mean,
There you go.
you are like the elder.
Ah! And then he
Man,
calls me.
dude,
He calls me daddy for some reason.
Whoa. No, those are
No, I
other
don't call you
reasons. Those are
daddy.
personal reasons. Those are personal reasons for why he calls you that.
The
I
father.
don't call you daddy. I don't call you daddy. I call
Dude,
you
that's
the father. I call you the father of the manga community. Don't put
Whoa,
weird words in
Jin.
my mouth. Don't put weird
I
words
know.
in my
After
mouth.
I said that, I was like, "Oh wait, hold
Hey,
on,
dude.
I screwed up."
I done messed up.
I did.
All right. I think we're going to end this one here because I think Toaster and I are also going to try to get something done unless you want to do that a little bit later today.
Yeah, later today sounds good.
Okay, that way we
I'm
can
gonna go to the
take a
gym.
break.
I'll message you.
All right. Well, let's have Toaster, you do your sign out, then we'll do Graves, and then we'll do mine, and then we'll end it for the day. The only reason why I'm doing that order is because Toaster, your picture was already pulled up, and I didn't want to click on anything.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching the ASMR Manga Squad.
God damn it.
So, later.
ASMR Manga Squad. You're the worst.
That's pretty good.
God. He's too good. All right. Graves, it's on you.
Hey, I got a question before we end though.
What?
What is because I know what it is, but what does ASMR stand for?
Fuck. I forget what it stands for. I know what it is, but I forget
I got you covered. ASMR is autonomous sensory meridian response. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Welcome to the ASMR MangaTube Community Podcast. Thank you all for joining.
Now call Jin Daddy.
No, we ain't doing this.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's gonna get written out for a week.
Stop making it worse, Graves. Stop making it worse. All right, do your sign up before this ruins any reputation that I ever had.
Hey guys, so I guess we're doing this on our sign out today. Thanks for joining the ASMR community. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Jin Graves. Thanks for watching.
Also known as Daddy Tilohali.
God damn it. Oh God. All right. Thanks guys for watching the ASMR Manga Stream live stream podcast, where we say things that we don't even know what they mean, and where Graves ruins a reputation that I didn't even know that I had. Great. Worst day ever. All right, as always, guys, thanks for watching. For everyone new and old, welcome and welcome back. It's your boy Lohali, signing out.